All right. We're gonna try making some grape juice here. Have some grape. We're gonna have to boil water. You may or may not know it, but there is a huge social responsibility that people have when they're living everyday life, because your actions have an impact on everything around you. And so one of the biggest threats to civilization nowadays is global warming. So you can take some ice cubes, and when you're boiling water, put it here. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a summary here of some things I learned from former President Al Gore. Wait a minute. Alright. Have a little paper here, as we will, for the water to boil. I don't know if you can see. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm going to put this here. Alright. So this is a line, okay? And another line, and another line. So this is the temperature, okay, in the world. And wait a minute, I'm going to use a pen. This thing is too dark. Wait a sec, okay? Alright. So I have a pen. So normal temperature here, that's normal temperature. At this temperature, this is really cold. So ocean turned into ice, and here that's the hottest you can get, and oceans evaporate. And here this is the little medium where oceans boil. Okay, so initially, you had like the time of the dinosaurs, and it was like a little bit hotter, but not really. Then you had some little ice age. And then here, you have Julius Caesar. And during Caesar's administration, temperature went back more or less to what it was like in the dinosaur time, but sometimes went a little bit down, then a little bit up. And then you had the Middle Ages, and the Middle Ages was very stable, not really much happened, and it was a normal thing. And then the United States elected Jimmy Carter, and under Carter's administration it was status quo and everything was good. But then what happened, the Americans elected Ronald Reagan, and under Reagan's administration, temperature began rising, and it seemed like things were going to a crisis, But then there was George Bush, who got there, and when George Bush was president, the temperature began rising, and it got past the point of boiling of the ocean. But then what happened, we had Bill Clinton, and when Bill Clinton was elected, the temperature slowly began to get back to normal, slowly. But then, when the Supreme Court elected the other George Bush, all the efforts made here by Bill Clinton were canceled, and the temperature just started exploding, past the point of ebullition and past the point of evaporation of the oceans. It just went. So you see, there's no way anyone can deny global warming when the graph is so clear, you see? Now there are several factors, and one of the factors is the invention of kitchen machines. You see, machines like this, you're boiling water and you're not using ice cubes to counterbalance the temperature, and it makes the temperature go up, because back then people were boiling water through natural means. They were just waiting for a fire, and when there was a fire they would go and put the water there, so back then it was natural. Another really huge problem is overpopulation. And because of overpopulation, it increases the amount of time. I'm going to stop this for a second because I need to finish to explain this. It increases the amount of time that people pee. Okay? And the more you pee in the bathroom, the pee here, it makes a little steam. And when the water goes from the bathroom, and it goes in the tunnels under the city, there's this little steam that comes up, and the steam hits the clouds, and the clouds kind of like redirect the steam from the pee on the trees and things like that. So that's a problem, and so that's linked to overpopulation. More people are peeing. And when Bill Clinton was president, he did something very interesting. He passed a law that was very much criticized by the Republicans, and was the 210 law. It means that it's illegal to pee more than twice for every 10-minute period. So when you pee, you pee, and if you want to pee again, you have to wait 10 minutes. And that's a very important thing that a lot of people forget. And so if you continue to elect the Republicans, who are who are for all this freedom thing and small government and everything, they're going to restrict all these rules that protect the environment. Anyway, so we're going to go on with the grapes here. Wait a sec, eh? The water's boiling. We're going to put the ice here. Wait a sec. I need something to put the ice, the grapes in. I think. Okay. No, this is not going to work. Okay, a plate. Got a plate, and going to put the grapes in the plate. And now I need to open this. It's too hot to touch. Maybe with the ice. What the fuck? Wait a sec, eh? Alright. Ouch. The letter from the bank. Alright. Well, this is some grape juice. It doesn't seem to be working too well. We're going to use a blender instead. Damn, my pen was melting. Oh! Gee. Thank you. What the hell? Something. Alright, have a blender here. Okay. Wait a sec, huh? Okay. Where is this? Alright, grape juice. Oh, man. Damn, why is it so difficult? Ouch! Something. A lot of people in restaurants, touch like boiling water and stuff, and they never get sick and stuff like that. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit. Alright, some grape. Where was the... this is too much. I'm gonna cut this in half. Damn, I'm tired. Nothing's working here. Okay. Well, the best recipe is when you buy a frozen meal, just put it in the oven, and you push on the button, it's ready. Alright, so we've got it, some grape juice, we put pepper, and there you go. Environmental friendly grape juice, certified by Al Gore to be a good recipe to protect against global warming. Yay!